And I feel that when these came out in the beginning of the week, I felt like it was meet me in the middle. That's what it felt like. I felt like this card in the middle was going like, just meet me in the middle of things. Instead of the Knight of Cups, which is, you know, grandly emotional and gesturing, and the Knight of Pentacles, who can sometimes get stuck in the details. It's the happy medium of the two. Peace. Exchanging gifts. More. Oh, that one went flying. Imagine. Oh yeah. So this is what I'm going to call, they're having a conversation without me, but I'm privy to it. If you know what I mean. It's like watching two people having a conversation. So I'm watching my guides having a conversation about if you could only have all those four knights come together. Because they're not so old that they're set in their ways. They're fresh, they're new, they're young, they have a lot of energy, these knights, right? But if you could take all these elements, because in essence that's what we're talking about, the fire, the earth, the air, the water, and you put them all together and you find and you strike a balance, they could be a whole lot more peace in the world. But right now, you want to bring that peace in your life. Because if you're showing people how you can live like that, okay, and find that balance, which is, you're going to be exchanging gifts. Exchanging gifts for me is the Six of Pentacles. It's the card of personal balance. You're giving of yourself to receive of yourself, okay? And the last card, of course, they put in is imagine. Imagine if this could happen, okay? Imagine. Two. If you could just take the time and figure it out. What a wonderful world would be. I'm hearing John Lennon's song in my head right now. The 9 of this card is very close to that, you know, that level of perfection that we're really looking for. The 5 in the card of peace is telling me that we're still working very hard and sometimes very backwards in the way that we're doing things. But it's not... It's a case to sometimes sigh, go, oh, but it's not hopeless. It's not hopeless. It's just a lot of work. I mean, that's what we're here for. And right now, the work that you're concentrating on right now is you. You're concentrating on you getting it right. You're concentrating on you finding that balance. And yes, sometimes you'll tip over the apple cart and it won't be balanced anymore, but that's okay. You know how to put the apples back, you know, dust them off, put them back, okay? Eat up the ones that got bruised a little bit first so that they don't spoil, and then you're going to just keep going, okay? You're just going to keep going in that direction. You're going to follow your path, your way. Okay, this time I'm going to take the Spacious Tarot. So your magic is to continue looking for that balance, Pisces, the one that we keep working on constantly. I meant to say this, and I mean to say this in every video, but whenever this finds you is the right time. Three of Cups, reconnection. All different yet the same. I love the fact that some of these are cracked, okay? Just showing you that perfection is cracks and all. Perfection is imperfection. Effortless isn't somewhat of the effort. It just depends what kind of effort you're putting in. If it's an effort in extremes, not so good. If it's an effort to balance, pretty good. Pretty good. You're barking up the right tree. And the winds of change will start happening that are coming in behind me. Jeez Louise. Okay. It feels quite nice on my back though, I'll say. Alright, Justice. I've gotten this before, but the ripples of effect is... And this card, I love it because it's not... Do you see the black and white here? The yin and yang? The peace sign? The ripples of effect, of the contrast of things. Knowing that there's two sides to everything and they're actually the same thing. Bringing balance to it and letting the ripples, even if you put it in reverse, it's the same thing. It looks exactly the same way. Yesterday we were talking about perspective. Do you want to get there the hard way or the easy way? What kind of perspective do you put on things? Do you look at it more in a, a roundabout way that's harder? Okay? Through the darker side of it to get yourself to the light, to get yourself to the balance? Or are you right away looking at the whole and trying to figure out the balance? So it doesn't really matter. You're all working with the same thing. You're all cooking with butter. You just got to figure out, I don't know, which pan you want it in. I know, the examples are getting to be quite something, aren't they? You're definitely creating ripples. I love this card. Look at this. You're definitely creating ripples. Okay, so I have a... Ooh, sorry, I bounced you, didn't I? Okay. Ooh. Okay. I had to go get that one. The Seven of Wands. And actually, when I looked at it on the floor, it was like this. So we're going to leave it like that. The time of defending yourself and what matters, those challenges about standing your ground, I feel that that came from a lack of faith in yourself. But I feel that you really worked on that. And I think that now you're less concentrating on this stuff up here and more on this beautiful sword of clarity that's coming in. Okay? Because that's the first thing you see in the card, that big, beautiful white sword of knowledge. Okay? And now these swords, and you look at them in reverse, they look like they're infusing light into it. They don't look like you're defending yourself from them. It looks like they're contributing to something. It's the difference in perspective of this card. Instead of looking at it of going, I'm trying to defend myself against these energies, they're coming in to infuse you with this beautiful light. So in other words, whether it's good, bad, ugly, sad, good, happy, all of this is knowledge that's going to make your sword stronger. Just a flick of the wrist, just a flip of the card, right? It changes everything. And what comes in? The Ten of Pentacles. Double Ten of Pentacles in a reading. What does that mean, Pisces? It means you're well on your way, okay? You're figuring it out. You are achieving your freedom, your happiness, wealth, the support you need. You're getting help from ancestors. You're getting the wisdom. This is, they always say that this is kind of the card of like generational wealth. In other words, it's like, this is, it'd be like inheriting a whole bunch of money if it was money. But it's not just that for me. It's like from everything that you've learned from all of your ancestors, they've handed you down like little nuggets of perfect knowledge that's going to serve you over and over again and bringing in abundance, prosperity, and happiness. It's fantastic. Okay? It's special and it's meaningful. It's not just, I get this done next. It's, I get this done and wow, look at all that I've, it's like gaining more. It's like they gave you tools to use, but then you get to keep the tools. So your house is really filling up, okay, of all kinds of things that you can use. Hierophant. Yeah. Ancient knowledge. Ancient rock formations. So it's either Stonehenge or Outlander. It doesn't much matter. It's all magical and it's very old. It's very old wisdom. Generational wisdom that brings in a lot of things. The thing is you have to adapt it to today. Okay? The Hierophant, if it holds on to that wisdom too tightly, if it holds on to the wisdom too tightly, it will suffocate itself. But if it uses the wisdom, lets go of the outdated and updates it constantly, making it work in its favor, there's so much that can come in for you. There's so much that can become very beneficial to the life you want and and what you want to accomplish in your lifetime. You have the Temperance. See? A little fire, a little water. And in the middle you get something to drink. There you go. It's very, these two. Okay. Where's my Knight of Swords? Why have I not seen him yet? Okay, so you have the Three of Swords, but it's in reverse. The Three of Swords is usually the truth, seeing the truth in something, seeing the truth to move on, seeing the reality of the situation, okay, to be able to move on. But in this case, and in this card, since it's in reverse and what I'm looking at, what's going on in the picture, I feel that when these swords fall out, you're going to be getting water. So again, it's like that Temperance card. Okay? You can't get water with ice unless you melt it. Or, in this case, the card is in reverse. So the water will be falling down. There will be hydration. The dry spell is over. Whatever you want to call it. This is definitely what I feel. These cracks that were created were there to create a relief for you. Deep stuff. Deep stuff, Pisces. That one didn't turn around, wanted to turn around. Oh, I love the Lovers. Look. Look how close you are to like a harmonious intertwining of things. Look at that. Okay, that's the one we want right here. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That harmony is coming in. Okay. So, you have the Devil, the Judgment, and the Four of Cups. Okay. So with the Judgment, if you look at it, this card especially, is your path has been probably cold, sometimes not so fruitful, okay? But you are going in a very fruitful part of your life. You are about to step through those doors, okay? You've been through the upheaval of things. You've stood the test of whatever you've had to deal with, okay? The currents, the scary rapids that are coming through. But you've been waiting. You've been waiting for the moment. And I feel that the moment is here. Because although it's felt sometimes that you can't see the forest through the trees, you are in the forest. And you're closer to light than you think. Okay? Look at that. You're so much closer than you think. The light can be seen. Even if it hasn't always felt like it. Even if you felt like you've been in a cold and in the dark and in a holding pattern. Okay, look at these cards. They make me want to cry, honestly. Because I felt all of these. I felt in the dark. Just holding on by a thread to the light. I felt in the cold, knowing there was better coming. And I felt in a hold pattern, trying to hold on to anything to make sure that I survived the storms. You are. You have. All of these things right now, Pisces, they're in your goodies bag. They're the strength that you need to go on your journey right now. These are blessings. These are the things that made you so strong and capable in your beautiful journey. They have made you strong and capable in this journey right now. Right now. There's no more effort in this. You have all the tools. You know what effort is. It's time for you to be effortless, okay, in what you do. Oh, my heart, Pisces, my heart. My heart's so big for you right now. Yeah. Look at you. The strong rose. Look how beautiful you are. Look how straight and strong you are. Look how beautiful you are. You're so fruitful. Yet you're so scarred and so... You've been through so much. There's been a lot of thorns. But you flowered. You flowered. You've persevered. And it's time for you to look at these, like I said, in a different way. Don't look at them as something to defend. Okay? You're there. You just need to realize that you're there. That's all. You just need to realize that's all you need to do. Okay? The Elder of Cups, you've survived the storm. You took refuge. You've survived the storm. Your cup is beautiful. It's time for you to claim, I don't know, your life. Do you hear the birds outside now? It's time to be happy. The Page of Cups. There you go. You have the youth and the wisdom of the cups. Alright. So, let's finish off with some daily healing, because I just feel that for some of you, your heart's gonna, these 3 cards probably made your heart break a little bit. I know it made mine. You're doing great. You're doing fine. Make clear, calm thinking your goal. That's the King of Cups that's coming in. Okay, clear and calm. Clear and calm. Not stopped or paused and stuck in the details. Not overly nuts. Not the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Wands, who's just like, you know, do now, think later. And the cards just keep wanting to go. Know that truth is a living force, whether you believe in it or not. They keep reminding you of that. This card kept coming in. The fact of it is that what you believe is the truth that you live. So if you believe that people are against you, that's what you're going to live. If you believe that people are contributing to your strength and wisdom for your ultimate success, that's a truth too. So I would much rather think the latter. How about you? Okay, one more, and then we call it a day. develop, what? This is develop awe and reverence for life. Make your life a good one. Imagine that your dreams have already all come true, Pisces. And all that you have to do now is, I don't know, be happy. Enjoy the ride. Alright, Pisces, I'm going to let you go. That's it for me. That's it for me for today. And I'm going to come back tomorrow. We're going to do, what are we going to do? We're going to do a spiritual message the last day of the week, where they round up and let you know what the takeaway should be and what you should do going forward. Okay? For your best life. Take care, Pisces. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings.